Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know this will take like a second or two to catch up. No intro this morning. Um, I went to bed wondering if this was true, if this was actually happening, if she was actually fired. I put a question mark in the title, I put a question mark in the description because I wasn't sure whether this was actually happening. And it is. I've woken up, I've looked at the news this morning, and this is actually happening. We've got the Valkyries on this morning. We've got Dave Bob, who of course covered The Mandalorian with me for 2 seasons, and we've got Az. Thank you so much, guys, for being here.
Hi.
Thanks for
Good morning.
It's one of those mornings where you wake up and you go, "Am I really living on Earth, or am I in fucking clown world?"
Yeah. I went to bed. Well, I say earlier. I went to bed around 11 o'clock last night, something like that. And I was sleeping happily, and I woke up around 6 a.m. and needed a whiz. So I went and had a whiz. And just as habit dictates, you kind of pick up your phone and have a little, just quickly check it, press the button, light it up, see if there's an email, see if there's a message. And I just had these messages, and there was like 3 or 4 from Gary at Nerdrotic. And because it's like the last message is the one that shows. The last message out the group that he sent to me was they fired Gina Carano. So I called him up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and the other messages were basically him saying, wake up. And so I called him up immediately. I was like, what's going on, dude? And he said, they got him. They used the TikTok that she put out. They've taken it out of context. I was even going to do a video yesterday. I was really, really close to doing a video yesterday about that post, because there was a part of me that was just like, oh, they're going to try and take this one out of context. Mm-hmm. And then stupidly, I was like, nah. If they try and take it out of context, people will be like, oh, sure, she's clearly saying that powerful entities, whether it be government, media, big business, use and manipulate the public themselves to turn on groups that they don't want, that want to scare down. And I was just like, no, the context of this is blatantly obvious. So I'll leave it. And then I'm waking up the next day going, this is ridiculous. This is insanity, absolute insanity.
The comment she made, which I'm going to read here. She said, Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. That's true. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? It's not. Mm-hmm. It's not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
People are saying, "Oh, she's trying to equate the Holocaust to being a Republican, or she's trying to equate the Holocaust to the fact that the Republicans lost the election." And it's just like, no. It's very clear what's being said here. Mm-hmm. It's very clear. It's they're using people, manipulating people's own neighbors. Look what's going on in America at the moment. Hey, has your neighbor got a mask on? Has your neighbor got more than 6 people in the house? Grass them up. That's what we've got going on in the UK. Not with the mask, but with the people in the house. Hey, neighbors, has your neighbor got more people in the house than is required in the lockdown? Grass them up to the police. And we've got these videos all over the internet of police turning up to houses, smashing through doors, because there's more than, whatever it is, 4 or how many people are allowed in a house at any one time. And it's ridiculous. In America, of course, you got the whole mask business. You got people filming people who are not wearing masks, who are shaming people who are not wearing masks. They had a little go at Tom Brady the other day, post and pre Super Bowl. And he had a little dig himself when he was on the podium, and the guy was wearing the mask, and he's like, "Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying. Can you come closer, please?" And because it is a bit of a, all this thing is a bit of a joke. It is getting into like cultish mentality. We've had, no masks are fine. The mask won't do anything. Then we've had, probably putting a mask on would be good. And then we've got, wait a minute, actually putting 2 masks on is going to be great. It's like, what should we just wrap a blanket around his faces? Will that work? And meanwhile, there are countries like Japan, Australia, some European countries that are actually getting back to a little bit of normality now, because they've handled their situation so much better. Whereas here in the UK, in America, we're running around like blue ass flies because a lot of this business has been political. But what it has been is manipulate the people, get your people to turn on your neighbors. And this is what happened in Nazi Germany. And it seems innocuous enough at first. But then what happened to the Jewish people? They weren't just attacked by their neighbors. They ended up having to wear gold stars. And they had to wear gold stars because that way they would be immediately identifiable as a Jew.
Yeah.
Then what happened? Well, the gold stars got rounded up, and the gold stars got taken into concentration camps, and the gold stars never came out of those concentration camps. So there is an escalation. There's a slippery slope once you allow manipulation to happen. She's not equating it to the Holocaust. She's equating it to manipulation of power over people. But you can't give people context nowadays. You just
no. Well, there was an ad that ran over during the Super Bowl that showed all these people. I believe it is the Warner Brothers ad for masks, and it's got all these actors and all these scenes from movies, and they're all wearing masks, and it says, "Let's get back to normal." That's not normal.
No.
And that's that message that they keep pushing, the new normal. Every time you hear it, this is the new normal. Wear the mask, wash your hands, keep a distance. It's separating people from each other.
They're trying
teaching people to be afraid.
Behavior, yeah. They're trying to unlearn human behavior, and it's not right. It's not right at all. And for everything that's been going on with the COOF, I absolutely believe the COOF is, a thing. I'm not denying that in any shape, way, or form. Is it worse than the flu? Yes, it is worse than the flu, statistically speaking. But it is not to a degree that they're making it out to be. And there is a very specific age group with a ridiculously low mortality rate, which is the up to 50s. And if you're healthy and up to 50 years of age, then you've got like a 996, whatever it is, chance of survival. So why is that demographic being locked away? If we have people at risk, those are the people that we need to care for.
Yeah.
If we have elderly, those are the people that we need to look after. They're the ones that we need to make sure, either have people who are, completely clean with them, that do understand that they're more at risk due to their either age or their health, and to be extra careful when they do go out. Maybe those people, it would be wise for you to wear a mask as a preventative measure, just an extra little layer. But you got to let people live. Wearing a mask and all this bollocks isn't living, because it's a constant that they want. No,
but it's even more than that. It's as you say, by locking away the healthy percentage of the population, the economy is now in ruins because nobody's working.
Yeah,
I can't go see my mother in a nursing or an assisted living place. I have not been able to see my mother other than one time in the last 8 or 9 months. Now, how is that right?
Well, Loki, if I share this,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to share this with you, right? So this is Pedro Pascal. This is Pedro Pascal tweeting out in 2018, equating America to Auschwitz.
Yep.
Okay, so that is a direct comparison. There's no nuance there. There's no this is an abuse of power. You know, this is a direct comparison. Look, we have children behind bars. We have immigrants behind bars. Look what happened. We got kids in concentration camps in World War II behind bars. That's a direct comparison. Pedro Pascal got no kickback.
No, of
for
course
equating
not.
America to Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
For equating America to the Holocaust. He
That
got no
picture is
kickback.
used isn't even from America.
Probably.
Nobody's
regardless of whether
doing
it is
it,
or isn't,
but
it's
even
the
so,
message
yeah.
that he's trying to say. You know, that
The
there are
message he's getting
immigrants.
across, yeah.
Kids, yeah. So even if it's not a direct picture, you understand that he's
Mhm.
trying to equate that what's going on with the immigrants and the immigrant children getting locked up at the borders or whatever. By the way, it was Biden that built the cages. But don't worry about that. It was Obama and Biden that built those cages for the immigrants. But that's by the by. But that is a direct comparison there. So it's one rule for thee and another for me. And the thing is, that's a direct comparison. Whereas Gina Carano's, as was stressed, was a nuanced post about abuse and manipulation of power on the populace, and not equating America to the Holocaust or to that horrendous event that happened, the extermination. So it feels so disingenuous when you have the way that Pedro Pascal has behaved. When you saw that after the election, he tweeted out the picture, losers over history. Then it had the Confederate flag. Then it had the Nazi flag. Then it had the MAGA hat. So he was equating anybody, any conservative, any Republican that voted to a Nazi, to a white supremacist, and a genocidal fascistic system. What kickback did he get? None. He deleted it when he got a lot of kickback from people about it. But what did Disney do? Nothing. If Gina Carano was the star of The Mandalorian, they wouldn't do a thing. They wouldn't have done it. They wouldn't have done a single solitary thing. They're protecting their boy Pedro, because The Mandalorian's the only success that they've had with Star Wars in 5 years.
They're gonna find out that this is still gonna hurt them, and it's gonna hurt them bad, because a lot of people love Gina. They loved Cara Dune in The Mandalorian. She was a kick-ass female. This is what I don't get. As they want strong females, they want strong, empowering females, and then they get one, and they
never have. They never have. It's a perpetuating myth that they want strong women. Oh, we're doing these films about strong, independent women. No, do you know what they want? They don't want to be Me Too'd. That's what they don't want. They don't want somebody coming out and saying, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, this guy shoved his hand down my pants at a party, and there's nothing I could do about it. That's what they don't want. And so they've let the far left in, and the far left, of course, veil themselves with all this virtue, and it's all fake and it's all pomp and circumstance, because all they want is to go one up against their own bubble. They just want pats and gratification from their own bubble. That oh, you're doing so much. You're doing so much. Oh, look, you cast John Boyega in Star Trek and Star Wars, and he's going to be a main character. China, hi, it's China here. Oh, yeah, what's that, China? Yeah, we don't like black people much. Can you sort of like play down his role? Yes, China. Anything you want, China. Oh, it's all hypocrisy. They don't give a shit about women. Look at the way they pander to women. They pander to women as if women are fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
hey, look, there's a woman kicking ass. Don't you see? You're a woman. You've got a vagina. Look, you're kicking ass. You're so strong. It's patronizing.
It is.
Whereas
As a
before
woman,
we've had-
I can
Sorry,
say
go on,
that.
Sam.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Yeah,
As
she's
a woman-
absolutely right.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Purple. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sweetheart. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Somebody go.
I'm just
Alright.
goddamn pissed off.
Dave
No,
Bob's just pissed off.
She's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. You know, they say they want strong, independent women until they go against the grain, until they have an opinion that doesn't fit the narrative, and then they're right for cancelling. You know, it's like, yes, okay, great. There's a woman. You're a woman. You relate to her, don't you? It's like, are we fucking stupid, or are we all of one hive mind?
Well, Gina Carano never made her. She never actually said what her politics were. You know.
No.
But it was. I think it was clear. You know, from the way she posted that she's conservative, she votes Republican. I think that would be a safe bet to say. You know, whether she is or she isn't, we still don't know because she hasn't ever confirmed that. But that's where the problem becomes, because that's against their narrative.
Well, hell, you can't even be a moderate now.
Yeah.
You can't. I've been a moderate for years. I vote for who I want to, and now I'm getting told if you're not on this side, then you're against us. And only Sith believe in absolutes.
Darling, anything right of the far left is a Nazi right now.
Yep.
So, you know, that's the insanity that we're in. And I've always stressed when it comes to you know, my fan base, I don't care where you vote. I don't care if you vote Republican. I don't care if you vote Democrat. All I care about, and I hope, is that you just exercise your right to vote, because that's your right. And so you exercise it and you vote for what you believe. And it doesn't matter what side you fall on. It's none of my fucking business. You know, I'm just grateful that you support us. That's how business used to be. Business never had a hand in politics. It had a hand in customers. And now we have, with the comic industry and what seems to be seemingly happen with TV and film, it's just like, are you good enough to buy from us? Are you on the right side of history to buy from us? If not, then we're going to take to social media. We're going to take to Twitter and say, hey, anybody that doesn't like Captain Marvel is a misogynist. No, I don't like Captain Marvel because you've made her a massive twat. That's why I don't like Captain Marvel.
And
Well,
the new
they're
She-Hulk.
going to protect her now.
Because they won't actually make it. You look back to characters, female characters from Days Gone, Ripley, Janeway. You know, you look at video game characters all day long, Lara Croft, you know, Jill Valentine, Ada Wong. You know, you could go on and on and on and on and on, just pulling them out left, right, and center. And these are great characters with depth, their own voice, their own failings, their own successes, strengths, weaknesses. But now, no. We can't have that. Now we have a rule book in Hollywood that says a man can't do this to a woman. This demographic can't be seen in this light, that light, and the other light. That is discriminatory across the whole board anyway. The whole system is so fucked out. It's essentially capitulate or die. And I put on Twitter earlier, I know, and it was a purposely provocative tweet. I said, I know exactly who okay, vibrator time. It's probably inappropriate for this time of day and the middle of the stream, but I get you. Sometimes we just gotta hit the button, dude. And I put out, and it was purposely provocative, and I put out a tweet that said, I know exactly who the next target will be. And I wanted to, and the reason why I did that is I wanted to see what people would post, right? And people were putting different names. There were some names which are coming up more than others, but there were different names. And the idea was, you're all right. You're all correct. I know who the next target is because they're just going to keep going. It doesn't stop. Gina Carano gets cancelled. Well, guess what? There's another person who they're going to set their sights to. And when they're cancelled, they're going to go for someone else. And when they're cancelled, someone else. This is never going to end. This is a sickness. It's a disease. And Twitter are perpetuating it because Twitter have allowed for months now the targeted harassment of Gina Carano, and they have done nothing about it. And do you know what I bet? I bet Twitter fucking ban her account before they do anything against anybody that's been attacking Gina Carano.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, agreed. Agreed.
I reckon her account would be gone in a few days.
Yeah. So-called tolerant left is the most intolerant bunch there is.
Amen.
Well, they're protecting Captain Marvel now. Did you hear about the lesbian relationship she's going to be in Phase 4?
Oh, Lord.
She's going to be with Valkyrie in Phase 4. This Valkyrie's love interest. They are making her a lesbian and a trans for Phase 4.
Trans,
yeah, lesbian trans. She's gonna dress like a guy.
Oh, Lord.
Well, she's got the figure for it.
But I mean, immediately I'm thinking, well, there you go. Now you can't say anything bad about her at all, because if you do, you're an ist.
well, no, but it's pandering, and this in itself is phobic because they don't give a again. I said earlier about they don't give a shit about women. Of course, they don't give a shit about women. We've seen the way that they treat women. They think they're fucking airheads. Airheads lucky to go out into the cinema, you know. And it's the same with gay people. It's the same with trans people. They don't care about you. You are a group which can be used and abused. You can be utilized as a shield to hide behind, but they don't give a shit about you at all. You're just there as cannon fodder for them. You're there as a protective shield. We're doing this, that, and the other for the trans community. Okay, right? Why is it a big deal? If something's just going to organically happen, it's going to organically happen. But when you have to announce it, it's not organically happening. You're making it an issue. And when you're making it an issue, then you are yourself being bigoted because you aren't just allowing the story to happen. You're not creating a good story with good characters and then seeing where things go. No, you're creating literal labels.
Mm-hmm. You're using it as a shield to hide behind.
I personally can attest that as is correct because brown lives have not mattered in a long time.
Of course they don't. Black Lives Matter is a joke. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about black lives, brown lives. They don't give a shit about white lives. They give a shit about what the focus group says, what their targeted data says they should be doing. They give a shit about money.
Money.
And they're gonna and they are so redundant because the people who they're now getting into these companies are the ideologues, not the business people. So now they're getting the ideologues coming in and going, right, boom, this is the way it's going to be. We're going to ship this out. We're going to cut those out. We're going to ship this down. The BBC in the UK, it needs to cut $500 million pounds, not dollars, pounds, to be able to keep going. $500 million. That's insanity for the BBC.
Do with the license fee by any chance with that ass?
Well, more and more people, are cancelling their TV license, and rightfully so. And the Conservative government here are attempting. They're trying to make it illegal for the BBC to enforce criminal proceedings against people who don't pay their TV license. And if that passes, regardless of whether the TV license is still compulsory, inverted commas, it's over for them.
That's insane.
It's over for the BBC. But the BBC have gone partisan. They've gone partisan left. And the BBC is funded by the public. And they should therefore service the public. And the public means every demographic, and it means every political leaning, and it means every sexual persuasion and every color. That's what it means. It means representation for everybody, but it's not. And it's so skewed, and the way that they dealt with the Brexit stuff and the way that they tried to undermine the election just proved how far they have now become a partisan organization. We've seen from our, let's just put it to something a little bit more interesting than fucking conservative government in the UK. From our perspective, look at Doctor Who, for example. Holy Jesus titty fuck. Look, that is just absolutely insane. From an amazing show that we could sell, and I say we as in the UK, could sell around the world, where girls are fawning left, right, and center over David Tennant and Matt Smith. And then we have, brilliant writing from Russell T. Davis and Stephen Moffat. Sure, peaks and troughs. But, this is, and then suddenly, no, we're going to turn her into a woman. Okay, I see, let's see if it works. Oh, but before she's even said a single word, she's going to attack Doctor Who fans. She's going to attack Doctor Who fans. She's going to say that Doctor Who's a sexist TV show that's always celebrated the male gaze, and now it's time for change because Whammon's coming in, and you just you fucked it. You fucked the whole thing. And then they go even further. Because the curiosity of seeing a female doctor for the first time gets some good ratings. But then the ratings fall off a cliff from the beginning of her first series to the second. And then when the second season starts, whoa, it's just an absolute freefall. So what do? They've already got it planned anyway. They had it planned from the start. The first season will ease them in, and the second season, which was already planned, we are going to dismantle 60 years of history. 60 years almost of Doctor Who history, so we can inject intersectional feminism into the show. Fuck off. And it's gone. The whole franchise is ruined now. Ruined. Our beloved First Doctor, no longer the First Doctor. It's Doctor 758,1200. We don't know what number. The Doctor isn't a Time Lord. That's gone. The Doctor was initially a black baby girl that regenerated after being murdered by her surrogate mother, who they herald as a scientific genius. Just saying. Time and time again to force regeneration. Girl. Different colors. We need to erase 12, white. I'm saying 13 because of the War Doctor. White male characters. This is where we are. It's insanity now. It's just insanity.
Well, this is where they want us, and this is where they want this. Disney has been pushing this for the last couple of months. It's one of the things I read last night that I will agree with again this morning, is that for the last couple of months they have been chomping in the bit, wanting to get rid of her. Well, all that goodwill they got with Luke is now flushed down the fucking toilet, because they have to get rid of someone that the majority of the people that watched that show really loved. They really loved her character. She was a great part of the show in the first season and in the second season. And they ran her off because in real life, again, the actor believes something. The actor thinks something. Wrong think, wrong feel. So they're going to completely ruin a character in a show. When has that happened recently?
Yeah.
because we just watched that on The Expanse for something that the actor either believes, thinks, feels, has done, has not done, has been accused of, has been pointed at. The finger pointing is insane coming out of Hollywood.
The hypocrisy is even worse. Why is Pablo Hidalgo still working there for all of his violations against fandom and customer service?
Yep.
Pablo Hidalgo came out and called us all Nazis.
Because
Multiple times.
More
Dude,
than
dude.
once.
we're nothing. We're nothing to them. Black, white, woman, female, trans. We're nothing to them.
Dollar sign.
They don't fucking care. We are a fucking fiscal transaction. That is it. We are not people. We are wallets. We're credit cards.
Well, they said so too at the Disney's earning report. I know that Lorena Creel just did a Disney earnings report, but the one we did here with Lorena Creel, with Lori Roberts, with Mexican Iron Man, they called their customers money bags. I mean, it was this is they called their customers their income. This is their income. This is their
income streams.
Income stream.
Yes. Yes. Now here's my journey. So I wrote them off after the last movie, and as a lot of people know, I did that. Doomcock sent me into Disney. We did that video, and that pretty much shows how we wanted to embarrass them on film for all the bullshit lines when they opened up Galaxy's Edge at that time. And Star Wars was completely dead to me. And I've collected lightsabers all my life. I've been a huge fan. Okay, I helped Echo Base a little bit, but it was dead to me. It was dead to me. Dead to me. Then I get brought back to life. And literally on a Friday night, I'm asked, Mike, what are the conditions that you would da-da-da-da-da? I said, well, if I see something happen positive, okay, I'll renew. My family's had 11 annual passes, okay, 11 annual passes, just in my immediate family, all right? To say that we go to Disneyland in California like a couple times a year is just like a joke. It's not a couple times, it's fucking every other month, all right? My lightsabers were packed up. Everything was put away, and a spark regenerates. I get happy. I get emotional. Not exactly easy for Mexican Iron Man on most days. Well, some days it is very easy. But the point is that I got re-inspired. I just got dropped off the fucking roof again. And I just canceled my shit. In fact, I even have a picture. I even took a picture of it on my phone when I canceled the shit. So I've been up all night except for 2.5 hours. I'm pissed that this happened to her. I'm pissed that this happened to us. I'm sick and tired of all my white friends being called racist. I'm sick and tired of the people I went to Stanford with out here on the left coast telling me I'm not Mexican and I'm not a good minority because I have white friends, which I've literally been told multiple times. I've been written off by my own Chicano Hispanic Alumni Association because I have friends in the gaming community, because I'm friends with Jeremy. I follow Gary. That happened to me 2 years ago when I first came into the Phantom Menace. And you know what? I stand with my friends. I stand with my friends because I know who they are. And I know what it's about. And damn it, I am pissed and I am livid. I am absolutely livid. Purple ads, you guys should have given us our own country. We fucked it up. I'm livid. I am livid beyond effing belief. I have not been this hot and heated, and I don't know how fucking long. You know what? Lucas Studios is in San Francisco. It's 45 minutes from here. I swear to God, I'm calling in now. When I roll out of town and I leave California to go to South Carolina, I am by any means necessary. I'm gonna try to get in there and I'm gonna shoot the fucking film. Embarrass these motherfuckers. Whoever's there, COVID or not. I'll bet they're all in that building on the Presidio, on the Golden Gate Bridge, having their muffins and the cakes like Gavin Newsom does. I guarantee it. They're hypocrites. And you know what? For 35 years, I was a Democrat. And you know when I left? I left after Obama lied to my people. He was going to do all this shit for the Hispanics. All this shit when he got in. All this shit that he promised. First 4 years, fucking nothing. Then when he gets reelected, I'm gonna do. You know what we got? We got a fucking TV interview right as he's leaving the office 3 months before, saying that we just didn't make it high on the priority list. Oh, so my people aren't even on the fucking list. There are 25 fucking things, 30 things that got done. Fucking Mexicans aren't even on the priority list. Motherfucker, we elected your fucking ass. In fact, his wife worked for me for fucking 3 years in DC. I know Michelle Obama. I know what these people are like. I went to school with them. And I was one of them for a long time until I escaped and I saw the fucking light. And I am livid. They're taking away everything that ever mattered to me. Son of a bitch.
Never in my life I have believed this country would come to this. Never in my life. I mean, I'm older than most of y'all. It's the progression that it's been going downhill has been speeding up and speeding up. The cliff is there. we're falling off the cliff right now.
Oh, amen.
Aren't we the ones that have been saying for years that we had strong female characters, that we had, we had Ellen Ripley, we had strong, diverse casting, and now they're saying, we make the joke, since 2016, that's the only time we've had strong female characters.
Well, that's when women were invented, according to Hollywood.
Yeah. And they're the ones canceling strong female women.
Well, yeah, because they don't, darling, they don't want a strong, independent woman. They want a strong, independent woman that says exactly what they want her to say.
Yeah, they want a figurehead, basically. They don't want somebody
just want
who
an
has
automaton.
individual thought, somebody that will say what they think, they don't, somebody that doesn't toe the line. That's not of any interest to them. And it's just fucking pandering.
And on another topic, I'm sick of wearing these freaking masks.
Yeah, we were talking about that before you got here.
As a kid, and I wore braces for 4.5 years to get this, picket fence of teeth straight. And what if I say I want to fly to London and take Az out for lunch, and then Purple walks by and she uncontrollably just wants to attack me and make out with me, and I have a mask on? That's not good. That's not good.
Well, as long as you've bought lunch for me already, I don't care. If I'm eating, I'm okay. So
maybe I'll make out with ass. I don't know.
Yeah. As long as I got my food ready, it's good. You can do what you want.
But it's like we said earlier, it's making people afraid of each other. It's separating people. It's breaking down those social ties.
That's exactly what Gina was saying, though.
Exactly.
They're pitting people against each other. They're manipulating people to be scared of another. They're manipulating people to like that fucking guy in Costco in America who was filming that woman with her really elderly mum, and she didn't have a mask on, and he's just like, you ain't got your mask on. I ain't got your mask on. And I'm just like, fuck it, I hope you're in Costco to buy some fucking balls. I really am. Because you got fucking none. That is beta fucking personified right there. It's about shaming people. It's about shaming people. It's about belittling people. It's about luring others to raise yourself up, to make you feel good about your empty husk of a life. These people living on fucking Twitter, no lives, nothing. Hate themselves.
That
big
little
ego,
taste
low
of power.
self-esteem.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
It's that little taste of power that people have got addicted to,
It's addicted. Yeah. You cancel somebody, you cancel a celebrity, and you're Joe fucking nobody. You feel powerful in your mob. It's because this is a mob mentality. You feel powerful in your mob. You want it again. You want that taste of blood again. These people are sick. They are mentally sick, and I'm sick and tired of dealing with people's fucking mental illness on the internet. Go get help. Get help.
And the Dega Outlaw, always bringing the truth, brother. If you are on your knees to them, they will point who among the group gets to pretend to be the hero. Weakness is celebrated. Independence is problematic and to be eliminated.
Well, when you're on your knees, when you're bent down, that's when you get your head cut off.
At what point do we let go? At what point do we let go of our decency and we start to fight like they fight?
We don't. That's why they're still shouting about the riots in DC with the people there, because that's the only time that they have to react to people losing their cool on the other side. They have no other thing to react to. They were mad. They were mental after they won the election in America. Mental because the fucking conservatives weren't acting the way that they acted 4 years ago. They were just like, okay, we're lost. And they were just like, they couldn't understand why they weren't mad. So they were getting mad that the conservatives weren't mad. Man, this is absolute. You can't write this shit. It's insane.
Yeah, I want to know where all this institutional fucking racism is. I mean, name one thing that someone can't achieve because of their race. I can't. What? Pick one.
Dude, you hold your head up high.
Yeah.
You
Don't
hold your
kneel.
head up high and you stick to your values and you stick to your morality and you don't ever lose that. Don't lose your soul to these people. There's a saying, never argue with an idiot. They will drag you down to their level and beat you because that's their level. You can't rationally argue. You can't discuss nuance. You can't discuss context with these people.
Hey,
It's irrelevant. You have got to be the better person. We have got to be the better people. And we've got to stick to our morality. And we've got to call out the bullshit. And we stand together. And if they come for us, united we stand, divided we fall.
Shield wall. There's
a reason why that fucking saying is hundreds and hundreds of years old. You stand as a united front, and they just have to try and chip away at the fucking wall. That's the way it goes. But you don't fall to their level. Don't sink to their level. The moment you do, you're lost. You're lost.
Yeah, you're right, Az.
You hold your head up high. You go out there and you speak truth. And you do it with dignity. There's nothing wrong with calling shit out. Nothing anybody has done in the community that we're in. Nothing that anyone has done has been controversial in the grand scale of life. Nothing.
Well, her statement wasn't even controversial.
No, Ricardo makes a good point earlier too. I mean, he's like a Spanish socialist, but these people aren't even there. They're so far fucking out in La La Land. I mean, they're just way the hell out there. Way the hell out there.
The problem is they're everything they're accusing us of being.
Yeah, it's called projection.
Yeah.
Daniel Lindsay in the chat talks about, we're here in the southern U.S. warned y'all this was coming. And y'all, you know, it's funny, when I was shopping for my house in the South, and then I decided South Carolina, Georgia, all that, I was more warmly received and treated than I am in the big cities like San Francisco and San Jose. There was like zero tension. Like out here in the Bay Area, it's super high tension everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like you said before, you know, they didn't have double standards. They wouldn't have any damn standards. And people have mentioned it in the chat as well. The next person that will be on the chopping block will be Chris Pratt. Never ends.
It'd be whoever they want it to be. That's who it will be. It'll just be the next victim. Because if it's Chris Pratt next, it'll be him at some point. Might be Matthew McConaughey. Might be Tom Brady. You know, you never know. It's just going to be, they're going to pick another target and they're going to go for it and they're going to chip away and they're going to do what they did with Gina. They're just going to have a targeted harassment campaign and Twitter are going to do fuck all because Twitter is a partisan organization that is already trying to silence voices like Gina Carano's.
And Yodam Darkstar. Yodam Darkstar is an old supporter of this channel. He's been here for a long time, and he said, I'm an Israeli Jew, and especially here and now, Gina's post was not offensive in my eyes, but a goddamn truth bomb. I'm done with Star Wars and Disney.
People,
and I know he's telling the truth because I sent his... Sorry, go ahead, Az.
No, the truth is uncomfortable, can be uncomfortable. And what she said wasn't wrong. It might have ruffled a few feathers. It might have made a few people feel uncomfortable, but it wasn't wrong and it wasn't controversial because exactly what she warns about in that post just happened to her. People twisted it. They twisted the post to, Gina Carano's equating herself as a Republican to the Holocaust. Oh my God. Let's fucking take her down, people. This is terrible. Who's saying that? Mainstream media. Mainstream media. And what are they doing? They're all quoting Lucasfilm's statement by saying, abhorrent tweet, abhorrent tweet, abhorrent tweet. And they're parroting it and parroting and parroting it because the casual person who jumps on Twitter and jumps off Twitter and don't live on the fucking horrible thing, sees on trending Gina Carano fired for abhorrent tweet. And that's what they take away with them, and that's job done. Fuck Twitter. Twitter is a piece of fucking shit.
Character assassination. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal's allowed to call 74 million Americans Nazis, but Gina Carano talks about the Holocaust and she's canceled. That's right.
But where do we go from here? I've seen the hashtag cancel Disney Plus trending. Is that the answer? Close your wallets? Is that it for Disney?
Gotta do something.
How do we get the message across?
I mean, now's a great time. When Disney calls third tomorrow afternoon. Hey, boss, can we do I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I want to slice and dice that damn report like I did 2 quarters ago.
Gotta hit him in the pocket.
Let's do it.
The only message that they'll listen to is money.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that will scare them. I mean, I don't think they give a shit, to be honest with you, because of the way, we've seen the way that Star Wars has been conducted. They didn't give a shit about losing money then. So, but the only way that us, because we are the little people at the end of the day, we are individuals and we're little people in the grand scale of billions and billions of dollars being made. But the only contribution that we can take away is the fiscal one. And so I cancel my Disney Plus.
There are more of us than there are of them. Someone in the stream said that her action figure had been taken down from Amazon, but I still found it.
Oh.
It's a pretty good one.
I have it.
Look at that.
Yeah, I have it.
Very well done.
It's a good one.
I ain't gonna buy it now because that's money in Disney's pocket.
I know. I'm just saying, dude.
Buy it secondhand. Get it on eBay.
Yep.
But I got it because sporting Cara Dune, sporting Gina. And now,
I've got two action figures from the Black Series, just 2. I've got Gina's Cara Dune, and I've got the character that Favreau played, the big heavy set Mandalorian with the chain gun from the first season. That's it. Those are the only 2 Black Series I own, and that's because the Mandalorian earned my money at the time. At the time, the Mandalorian earned my money. They won't get any more money out of me. They're not going to get any more money. They're not going to get any money from me being on watching their streaming service. I'm not going to buy their stuff. I'm not going to pay for their shit. And that's just what they'll get from me is nothing. I won't tell y'all what to do with y'all's money, but I'm not giving them a damn dime.
No, and all the goodwill that was built up.
God, imagine just a month ago just a couple months ago when Luke showed up and everybody went nuts and everybody started talking about the Mandalorian and how good the Mandalorian was. And the fact that they brought Luke back and they did get right by Luke. And yeah, there were people saying all roads lead to the Disney sequel trilogy. And there were some of us saying, no, there's been rumors and talk about them reshaping and having their own universe and splitting off from the sequel trilogy and all this stuff. And they just do everything they can. They've got their people in the High Republic talking shit, calling us all Yahtzees and phobes and ists. They've got Pablo Hidalgo running his mouth, and now they get rid of Gina and they get her canceled from her own agency.
And what about the racist that they just hired?
Yep.
The racist woman that they just hired to present their High Republic show with her disgusting tweets that if you change the word white to black, to Jewish, to gay,
brown,
to trans, to whichever word you want to put in there, she would have been absolutely out. Gone.
Roasted.
Gone without a second thought, without a single nanosecond of thought. But it's okay because she was racist towards white people. So that's fine because that's acceptable. Because you can't be racist to white people. Oh, you can, but we're now making it a thing that you can't. because if we say that you can't, then we can continuously be racist towards you. And she gets a job, and then the Star Wars Twitter account comes out and fucking defends her, saying that the people who are coming after our racist are actually racist. That's why they're coming after our racist.
Yep. If you have anything negative to say, about her, you're an ist. Yeah. That's exactly what they said. You have anything negative to say about her, you're a racist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you please stop calling out the racism?
I think she's a racist, hypocritical bitch. How am I racist now? How am I racist? I'm Mexican. What the fuck? This is I love Loki. How you lead us. Look at Lord Thoth, Robert, Andy, Frankie, Chris Perza. What do? We have to do what Az says. Shields up, stand like a wall together. Phalanx up. Ow, ow, ow. Exactly what you said, Loki. Exactly what Az is talking about. You're right, Az. We cannot fall down and be as horrible as they are. We can't. Then we've lost it all.
Yeah. Look who they're hiring. Look at the people whose attitudes they are. They congratulated. I know this next bit I'm going to say, by the way, folks, is petty, but I just need to say it because they congratulated Rose Tico on her birthday. They congratulated Admiral Gender Studies yesterday on her birthday, but they didn't congratulate 90-year-old James Earl Jones on his birthday in January. Nor did they congratulate Carl Weathers from The Mandalorian on his birthday. Do they have something against black men?
Yeah, they do.
Because James Earl Jones is a Star Wars legend, an icon. And you couldn't even wish him a happy birthday, but you can wish some purple-haired shitty character that fucking killed everyone, then killed herself. Happy birthday. I know this is petty, people, but I'm just trying to show you the level of pettiness at their end. These are the people that we're dealing with. They are tapped in the fucking head. So you have the Star Wars account coming out and defending a racist. You have Disney doing nothing about Pedro Pascal's Nazi-esque tweets, but Gina Carano, who says, beware, power will manipulate people to turn them on each other. Because that's what we can see happening right this very day, gets fired. It's a disgrace.
It is, and it's exposing Disney. Serious Nass makes that comment. All this Star Wars bullshit is really exposing Disney. It is. And there's 7 pillars of diversity that they talked about.
And dinosaurs.
I went to the website. I couldn't find the 7 pillars anymore. Are they still there?
I assume so. They talked about that at their earnings report. Remember the 7 pillars of diversity at Disney and how they're going to have an executive vice president in charge of the 7 pillars of diversity.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh God, it is still there.
They actually have a diversity or something.
Oh God, I can't even look at this. No. What idiot came up with this? Loki, do you have it?
Have what?
The 7 pillars of diversity?
No.
Oh, here, watch this. This is great. I mean, oh wow, yeah. I'm excited yeah. Pillars of diversity over here. Let me get some hand grenades for the pillars.
Do you know what excites me? Good storytelling and good characterization. That's what actually excites me more than color or fucking vagina. Or penis. So yeah, I think that's personally just a little bit more satisfying than hey, we got a brown, folks. We got a brown in this one. Yeah, we got a brown. Yeah, it's true.
Well, Loki embraces diversity and inclusion.
There we go. Look at that. There we go.
Oh, look. We have awareness. Oh, integrity. Oh, caring, Gina.
Awareness,
What
none.
did Gina experience?
Self-awareness,
Caring. Oh,
zero.
respect.
Zero integrity, zero caring, zero
Oh,
respect.
we're learning. We want to
No.
learn about
Zero
different
learning.
points of view. Oh, wait, collaboration.
Oh, 100%. They are definitely collaborators.
Oh, here's one.
Collaborating. Sorry,
Look at this.
collaborating. Yeah.
Cultural humility as.
Oh my God, fuck off.
What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The
Probably
seven
means
pillars of
we hate
diversity.
white people.
That's a bunch of college white people that are just ashamed of themselves.
The University of Iowa, you want to be disgusted.
Well, this is now spread now. I mean, because once Disney endorsed the study that was done, all kinds of people started adopting the 7 pillars of diversity. Nursing homes, government institutions, community colleges, businesses. It's like this thing spread like wildfire.
Yeah, I'm moving to Japan. Fuck all that.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Yogi Berra, 1984, deja vu all over again.
We're
Okay,
getting out. Getting out.
well, I'm leaving California. This place is like hell in the handbasket. So I'm going to South Carolina. I got my Rosetta Stone South Carolina accent program ready to go. I'm going to play the tapes in the car with Loki. By the time I get to South Carolina, I'm going to be a good Southern boy.
Just a good old boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There might be some questions as to why my skin is so dark and my accent so strong, but I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there.
But I've noticed that the media are saying that she wasn't cancelled. She's been consequenced. Well,
Consequenced.
if she's been consequenced, then that means that you understand the nuance and the context of the TikTok that she put out, which means that you can't have understood it, which means you're fucking dumb. So how can she be consequenced when you didn't understand the context of what was being said? But that's media. It's all a big fucking conspiracy because she like like us, we call out mainstream media, and she was a big proponent of calling out mainstream media. And they're the ones who are so embittered because they want to run the narrative.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and there's, as you said earlier with Twitter, there's a hell of a lot of people that will not engage their own brains. They will see a bandwagon and jump on it.
Where's Pedro's consequences? Where's Pablo's consequences?
He got hired today to play Joel in the Last of Us live action TV series.
Ha! Ha!
That's his consequence. His
Okay,
consequence
he needs to turn into trans, and he needs to get
was to land a Plum TV role. That's what his consequence was. Because you see, Pedro, he's on the right side of history.
the left side.
He's on the right side. Yeah. He's on the right side of her story.
But wait. So they're gonna have him get killed by Abby. He's gonna get killed by Abby live on
That's
TV.
gonna be classic.
Well, I mean, it does have a happy ending, I guess.
Are we gonna see that scene between Abby and what's his name live on TV? Are they gonna actually show that?
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Wow.
But
I
my
watched
was
it
actually
live.
watching the damn thing, so I don't know.
Pablo's gonna get some delight.
Is Pablo gonna be the one who plays Abby?
I think so. He has to, because he's gonna be in transition.
Pedro gets one role. Pablo gets the Abby role.
Yes.
Okay.
Pedro becomes Pamela.
And who's it? The little Mormont girl from Game of Thrones is playing Ellie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's wow.
That's your casting. That's your casting for The Last of Us. Your Last of Us live action TV show.
That's gonna be so great. I mean, it won all the awards. I had someone literally I had someone come on the other day and say, Loki, you were right. And I was like, what the hell was I right about? He goes, it won all the awards. I said, well, yeah, didn't you know?
That's
I mean,
obvious.
I said
It's
that before the
obvious.
game came out. I said it before the game came out. As soon as I heard about what was gonna happen, I said it's gonna sweep all the awards. The game's not even out yet, but it's gonna sweep all the awards at the gaming conventions. Nobody's gonna do anything else. You know, Final Fantasy VII remake, Ghost of Tsushima. That won nothing. You have got a trans girl getting banged in the ass, and she's banging the hell out of Joel with a golf club. It's gonna sweep all the awards. Best game ever, best score, best game, best graphics, best story. It's gonna sweep
diversity.
and it did. Best diversity, and it did, didn't it?
Well, not
That is-
really. Didn't have a lot of representation. You know what I'm saying?
How many copies of it did they sell?
Just saw a lot of fucking white boys in that Stevie. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of fucking crackers up in there.
Well, fear not, as for lo, I declare this day that coming soon, no later than after April 15th, comes White Appreciation Wednesday, sponsored and hosted by Mexican Iron Man.
Can we have tacos, please?
Yes, we're gonna have tacos and we're gonna have t-shirts. White guys are people too.
As long as we have tacos, I don't care.
Tacos.
All the tacos you want, sir. Yes, sir.
Good tacos with American meat, not that watered down
And
shit
then-
you got over there.
The week after, can we have
I've been-
Chinese?
What, Baby Yoda or Dumacorn? What's your favorite?
Doom
Roasted Dumacorn.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've look.
Hail, brother Casey. Hail, brother. Love you, brother. Thanks. Well,
Go ahead, Az. Go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say that. I'm a hot toy collector, and I've got so many Star Wars and Mandalorian hot toys on pre-order, and you got to put a deposit down of 10% on every one.
Yep.
And it's just like, I got to make a fucking decision. I think I'm gonna have to talk to someone there and say, look, I've got a moral dilemma here, and I'm just gonna ask. You know, I'd be happy to have it if you would be so kind. Could you convert it to credit, and I'll put it towards something else.
Yeah. Something not Disney.
I just don't want to give Disney my money.
No, the same. And so if that's the only way we can get through to Disney, close your wallets.
Yeah, close your wallets. And I'm not going to tell you guys what to do with your money. It's your money. All I'm going to say is I'm not spending a dime on Disney. I'm not spending a dime on Disney. I am not buying any of their stuff. I'm not paying for a streaming service. I am not going to their parks. I'm not watching their movies. I am not doing anything. The cancel culture must end. All this bullshit must end. That is my choice. What you guys decide to do with your money, that's your choice. That is what makes us different from cancel culture and SJWs. I make my choice based on how I feel, not how some other fuck feels. I'm not going to be influenced by, like, if Az comes out with a video and says, oh, well, this game studio sucks. Well, I'm going to form my own opinion on that. I will take what Az says under advisement, but I will, at the end of the day, form my own opinion. That is what makes us all us.
Have you heard it on Friday nights? All we do is fucking argue with each other.
Yeah.
I know. I can't
And
remember the last
apparently,
time I saw you
we all
guys
say
smile.
the same thing. We all say the same thing by arguing with each other. So I don't know.
Pattis has a point in the chat where if one person does it, it doesn't make much of a difference. But, you know, if we all do it, who knows? It has a bigger impact because there's more of us than there are them.
Money talks, bullshit walks.
That's right.
I just love that this is happening 24 hours before tomorrow's earnings call, 36 hours before tomorrow's earnings call. These cowards don't even have the balls to have their earnings call for Disney to release their earnings report during work hours. They're doing it after the market closes. That alone tells you what pieces of shit and lack of integrity these assholes are. Mr. Pants, I stand with who my real friends are. You're right, brother. And you know what? Fuck them. They were never my true friends. They were fake friends for all those years. That's what I've learned.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we've come to realise that the only diversity they don't want is diversity of thought.
Yeah.
Diversity
Which is the
of
most
thought.
important. Remember when that used to get celebrated?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when diversity used to get celebrated? Diversity of thought, diversity of.
I remember all these awesome arguments, you know, because I came out of, I was more of a Star Trek fan than I was Star Wars. I remember these awesome fights, and then, you know, then we just go hang out and have a beer after, and it was cool. And, you know, we'd have these knockdown, drag out. No,
Well, we have the Tuesday comic books. We have the Tuesday comic book roundtable on my channel and the other channels that are members of it, because me and Mexican Iron Man were talking about it, and I remembered sitting at a lunch table arguing with people about comics in junior high. Sitting there arguing who was better, Superman or Wolverine, or this or that, or what DC, Marvel, and I wanted to get back to that. I wanted to get back to that, where you can actually have a discussion about things without turning around and calling someone an ist or an obe or a Yahtzee or some other bullshit name you can come up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ability to agree to disagree is a thing of the past. You know, if you would disagree with somebody, now you're attacking them.
I love a good spirited disagreement. I mean, I love it.
Oh, we have a request.
Yeah, I get Lori Roberts and Lady Gravemaster on an earnings
We can
call.
do that.
With
Yeah,
Mexican Iron Man.
we did that once or twice before. Yeah, okay, I'll call them up today. I'll get a hold of
last quarter of last year. We did that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I'm slicing and dicing that shit. I mean,
God,
the fact that the F and the way they cheated their books in order to create that fucking earnings dividend. Oh my god. Anyway, sorry, I don't want this to take us.
Infinite diversity is a thing. Yes, infinite diversity and infinite combinations, and so many of us know that, and we get called ISPOs. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here today. Thank you so very much to the panel. Thank you, Az, for hopping in here. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man, for being here. I cannot believe this is where we're at. I just fucking can't believe it. Where a woman gets canceled for stating a simple truth.
It's Orwellian. It's Orwellian.
Yeah. And these fuckers can run around calling people names, saying that they should be shunned from America. Shunned. And I'm not just talking about getting them removed from their jobs. But I'm talking about you can't go to a restaurant. You can't go and get gas. You need to push back against these people. Don't let them go into a restaurant. Don't let them stop and get gas. Form a mob and push them back for having an opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, targeted harassment.
Can I get an ass sculch and I can speak? Well, it just so happens that I can accommodate that. Skull!
Go!
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes.
We got like 23 of those. That's my favorite.
No, I'm sure that could never be taken out of context ever.
No, not at all. No, not at all. Really quick before we get out of here, I have got a couple of super chats to read out. Guys, thank you so much for being patient. Thank you so very much for being patient this morning. Things have been just a little crazy this morning. If you will give me just a second. Let's see. We have got a $2 super chat from MB Geek, and he says nothing. We have got a $10 super chat from Eris of Karas. Fear not, chat. Your savior has arrived, and I'm here to remind everyone to never kneel and apologize to SJWs when you haven't done anything wrong. That's some serious weak sauce. We stand with Gina Carano. Thank you so very much, Eris of Chaos, for that $10 super chat. Psychodorf 9 with a $2 super chat. They're angry because she's right. MB Geek, let's talk with a $10 super chat. I have family who are Jews and ancestors who lived through that nightmare. I also teach history / civics. And yes, this was a very good comparison. She gets fired for making a correct comparison. A $2 super chat from Pat Steven Seagal. Beat up Pablo Hidalgo. Lost my job. Constant lockdowns and restrictions. It makes no fucking sense. A $5 super chat from Dean Krantz. I trained in gas masks and protective gear in the Marine Corps. We ran, shot, and marched wearing them. A short run nearly did me in. Double mask is dumb. A $5 super chat from Psychodorf Mine. Masks don't protect you from the world. Masks protect the world from you. Surgeons wear masks to protect the sterile field from their breath.
didn't even weren't even surgeons no longer wearing them in operations because it just didn't really matter at all.
No.
So they wouldn't even they stopped wearing bloody masks in operations.
Here's one as how did 25,000? This is one of my favorite memes. How did 25,000 people get to go to the Super Bowl and like Dave Bob can't visit his mom?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, you know, as you saw from the mayor of Tampa, she said anyone who was seen on camera not wearing a mask, they're going to prosecute. Oh, and then a picture came out of her at some game without a fucking mask on. Critical bitch.
Yep.
It's
$5
one rule for thee and another for me.
$5 super chat from the Clown World Review. I truly wish we would stop letting the most hateful and miserable people take the reins of society. I completely agree. Clown World Review. Jason Durr with a $5 super chat. Replace Gina with Abby from The Last of Us 2. Gelati009 backed with a $5 super chat. Snowdub, music and entertainment. God, we love Snowdub. Smash that like button, peeps. Skull and tuck and roll. Skull, brother. Phoenix Tangent with a $5 super chat. My money is going to anime and YouTube creators. No more money to Disney. I completely agree, Phoenix Tangent. I'm right there with you. Kip Ellis. Hashtag we love Gina Carano. Hashtag we stand with Gina Carano with a £2 super chat. Film Exorcist with a $5 super chat. She got fired for her political views. I support her views and made Disney pay for this. Agreed. Film Exorcist. Mexican Iron Man with a $15 super chat. Hail the stream. Hail the wrenches. Thank you, Az and Loki. Thank you, chat and stream. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Casey also Osawaski. I can't. Oh man, I'm Casey Osawaski.
Racism.
Osawaski. Let's face it. Disney's a pathetic company. I want nothing to do with them, and Gina is better off. She is with a $10 super chat. Thank you so very much, Casey. I'm sorry I completely foobarred your name, brother. Hail the free voice with a $4.99 super chat. I don't understand how an ex-Nazi sympathizer company such as Disney gets away with these things. Thanks for the content. Welcome to Communist America. Thank you. Hail the free voice. Psychodorf9 with a $2 super chat. IDIC is a thing. It is. Trinoculus P, can I get an ASCO? And we have got, let's see. We've got two that came in after the wire. You have my team under your flag. Skull! Thank you, Film Exorcist, for that $5 super chat. And Ray Young, 74 with a £5 super chat. Those who kneel for everything stand for nothing. I totally agree. And this skull is for all of you. Thank you so much. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Again, thank you so very much to the panel. Thank you so very much to the chat for being here. We are going to leave you with just a little Kratos. Everyone have a great morning. Take care, and we will see you guys later tonight on 7 Kinds of Mischief.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.